Richard Childress has threatened to beat up Ricky Stenhouse Jr. if he happens to wreck Kyle Busch at Charlotte. Before we get to this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. Before we get to what Richard Childress had to say here, let's kind of go over some comments that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. made. So this was kind of right after he got out of the infield care center at North Wilkesboro after he was wrecked by Kyle Busch. This is what he had to say, where he says that Richard Childress can hold his watch as he, I guess, was going to take it off so he could punch Kyle Busch, which he does indeed do. But let's take a listen.
Take us through what happened from your perspective.
We passed him. He left the middle open there. Short race. You're trying to, get all you can get. We passed him, and I guess he was mad. So parked my car in the pit box. I figured he would do something like that. So maybe Richard will hold my watch after the race.
Take us through what happened.
So there you go. You heard him say maybe Richard will hold my watch after the race, obviously referring to Kyle Busch's car owner, Richard Childress. And then here is the fight. This is from Jordan Bianchi. You can see Stenhouse is waiting for Kyle Busch at his hauler. Let's take a look at this. So there you go. Go back and watch it. Throws the right punch. All kind of mayhem ensues. Security guards gotten bowled over there. So that's basically what happens. You can see all the kind of mayhem that breaks loose after that. But obviously there was the fight. And if we jump ahead a little bit here, I think it's like right here. Here you'll hear Ricky Stenhouse Jr. say that he'll wreck him at Charlotte. So there you go. You can kind of hear it there. He says, "I'll wreck you at Charlotte," and then Kyle Busch responds saying, "Bring it. I don't give a F. I suck just as bad as you." Well, Richard Childress has responded to those words from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This is what he had to say, speaking with Chris Weaver while he was attending the Helping a Hero Patriot Award dinner. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I mean, I would have jumped right in the middle of it.
Right. Well,
I started fighting. I don't fight as fair as I used to. I'm a little older, but Ricky Stenhouse said that he was going to wreck the 8 car at Charlotte. Well, when I see him, I'm going to tell him if he does. I'm older, but I've just changed my style of fight. He'll carry a rough ass beating.
So there you go. Richard Childress threatening to beat up Ricky Stenhouse Jr. if he happens to wreck Kyle Busch at Charlotte. I don't think that's going to be the case because Ricky Stenhouse Jr. did do an interview with Corey LaJoy on his Stacky Pennies podcast, and he says that he does not intend to wreck Kyle Busch anymore. Let's take a listen.
Or do you not even worry? Do you think that? Do you think the way the 47-8 race for the next couple weeks changes?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he races hard. I feel like, we all race hard, and no, I think we'll just race hard.
Yeah.
I don't think, I'm not, I told him I might crash him at Charlotte. I'm not going to crash him at Charlotte. Then that just keeps it going, right?
Yeah.
So, as far as my end goes, I feel like, I'm past it. Whether he is or not, I don't know. I'm sure we'll talk about it.
I didn't, honestly.
So that's unfortunate. I actually now want Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to wreck Kyle Busch so we get to see Richard Childress go after him. Come on. This is great. Who doesn't want to see this? It's almost better than the racing. The drama around the racing. I really want to see Richard Childress go after Ricky Stenhouse Jr. now. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. definitely needs to wreck Kyle Busch. Maybe it's even a kind of cold trickle move where he pulls into the pits. He has the team change the tires after maybe Kyle Busch gets him before Ricky can get him. And change the tires, and then he goes out and gets him on the caution lap. And then Richard Childress decides to try and yank him out of the car or something. That would be pretty awesome, right? I'd like that. I think that would be a lot of fun to watch. That'd be entertaining. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Richard Childress. I don't know. I haven't seen Richard Childress fight before. Especially not at how old he is now, which I'm not really sure exactly how old he is. But I'm not sure if he can go toe-to-toe with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. But maybe if he's got that gas guy or the jack man who's like just chucking people all over the place. When the mayhem was happening, he kind of tackled the security guard and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then he got back up onto the lift gate there. He's throwing people behind him on the lift gate, and then he's shoving people off of the lift gate, basically playing King of the Mountain. Maybe if Richard Childress brings him, it might not be a fair fight, but he did say he doesn't fight fair anymore. So maybe that's what he's talking about. He's talking about bringing that big jackman or the gas guy there as a little bit of insurance to ensure that he does give Ricky Stenhouse that butt whooping that he promised. But that would be something to see, right? That would be something to see. But I don't know. I don't think that's really going to happen. I think it's kind of all words right now. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to just kind of think about it, right? It is fun to talk about. It kind of gets you talking about NASCAR, right? But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.